So welcome everybody to another episode. In this episode, we are going to talk about 3 relationship rules that I have personally discovered that I really want to share with the world. This is not me reading books. This is purely from my own experiences, and I want to share them with you. And if you resonate with them, good. If you don't, no problem at all. These are rules that I've come to realize, and they are principles, I'll say, that are guiding me in how I see relationship and how I deal with them and how I get the best out of them, and also for the people that I'm with. Now, this does not have to do with just the opposite sex relationship. They can also help you in dealing with your own fellow gender relationship and even above. Now, this is very important because I want you to understand this from the depth of my heart to you. Okay, there are 3 rules, and these are the rules. Okay, number 1 is go pure. Number 2 is don't force anything. And number 3 is find your own happiness. I'll take that again. Number 1, go pure. Number 2, don't force anything. And number 3, find your own happiness. Now, the first rule, which is go pure, has to do with you being honest with the relationship. So many people are not honest in their dealings with other people. They want something. They want this person to be their girlfriend. They don't talk about it. They want this person to be in a rebound relationship. For example, they are just going through a breakup and they need somebody to be there for them. They are not honest. They don't tell these people, I'm going through this now. I just want you to be there for me. Some people even want it as bad as maybe they just want to be around or just want somebody for the night and all that. They end up deceiving these people, telling them all sorts of lies. I'll get married to you. I'm going to put a ring on your finger. They end up lying. And I think people should go pure in the sense that just be honest with what you want in the relationship. Don't lie. Don't deceive. Don't cut around the corner. If what you are even aiming for in a relationship is bad, let the person know. I know this may sound a little bit crazy, because I've seen people who come into a relationship without having the idea that this other person have their own different plan and own different goal. By the time you see somebody you like the person, even if you just want to sleep with the person, at least let the person know that, this is my aim. And if the person agrees, the funny thing is, if you go that length in letting this person know that, this is what you want in a relationship, it's crazy enough that this person can be honest enough to say, at least this person, he doesn't want to deceive me like this other person did. The person is coming pure. It is letting me know his intention and good. Maybe. Now, this is very important because I hate situations where people are playing with the emotions of other people. Lying to somebody to get something from them is not the best way to live. So I tend you go pure. So if you want to get married to this person, let the person know. If you want this person to be a side chick, that you already have a girlfriend or you have a wife, let the person know. If you want this person to, maybe you're going through a breakup and you want a rebound, you don't want to be overly invested in the relationship, let the person know. Stop playing games. Stop trying to manipulate people to get what you want from them. Put the call and say, hey, I'm going through a breakup right now, and I think I really need somebody to be by my side, at least somebody I can be talking to. And I think, please, I really want you to be there for me in this time. Please, can you be calling me more, checking up on me more, and just let the person know that, this is what you're doing. But sometimes it can be difficult because people don't really know that this is what they are going through and this is what their heart is longing for. And this is where self-awareness comes in. Like, I didn't just discover this. I didn't just stumble upon it. I discovered there are days where I just want somebody, but not like I really want to date them. I just want to be on the phone. It is in that honesty that you have that freedom. If you notice that somebody is falling in love with you, for instance, and you don't want the relationship, you can call the person and let the person know, I think I noticed that you're feeling this way. I don't think I'm really interested in relationship right now. That way, the person will understand that, instead of allowing the person to also just fall in love and not, that it's not going to work, why don't you just call the person and be honest with the relationship and say, this, and this is what I want in a relationship, and I don't think you are the best person that can help me achieve that. Why are you leading the person on? You don't want a relationship, but you keep collecting money from the guy. You keep making the person feel that, oh, this is going to work. But you know deep down that this person is not for you. Why are you leading the person on? Why don't you just call the person and say, hey, I see all you're doing. I see all the green lights I'll be showing, but I don't think it's going to work. In that way, you are being honest and you are going pure. Your intention is being no. When I is evil, when I mean go pure, I know people will be like, oh, it should be morally right. That's not what I'm saying. Even though you are doing something with somebody and it's wrong, let the person know. And the Bible even makes it more clear that can two work together except they agree. That is the agreement that I want. Even though you are going to a brothel with somebody, at least let there be an agreement. Don't deceive anybody in the relationship. Now, the second rule is don't force anything. Now, immediately you let the person know, this is what I want in the relationship. Let the person do his or her thing. Don't force anybody. Now, this is different from persuasion. Now, persuasion is when you can, oh, you notice this girl likes gifts. You can be getting her gifts. At least that will get her attention. Do everything to make her feel persuaded to want to be with you, because that's a game. When you first meet somebody, the person may not like you the way you want the person to, because you are the one who had the feeling first. So it's your job now to get the person convinced to also develop that feeling. Now, this is where love begets love, trust begets trust, sincerity begets sincerity. This is you just being who you want the person to also reciprocate to you. Now, this is going to take some time to be able to win the person over. That is different. But when I say don't force anything, is don't manipulate. It's almost like the first one. By going pure, let the person know. Don't manipulate. Don't force the person. Don't use oh, because you've collected all these gifts, now you must be my wife, or you must be my girlfriend, or you do all this love bombing to make the person feel. You know, the human behavior wants to also reciprocate whatever it has been given. Okay, once you start giving somebody something, the person wants to give it back. It's natural to us that wants to pay back. Good. But when you start forcing somebody, when you start blackmailing somebody to want to be with you, for me, that isn't love anymore, because love has to do with freedom. And when there is no freedom, there is no love. So you have to let your intention know by going pure and let the person decide. Now, this, like I said, does not stop you from persuading, which is trying to do everything you can to make the person understand that you truly care about him or her. Now, this is very, very important, because it's going to affect the next one, which is find your own happiness. So now, what the hell is finding your own happiness? This is the most amazing part. Finding your own happiness simply means doing something with your life that has nothing to do with this person. Now, a lot of people just forget about themselves immediately they are in love. And we understand that feeling. And when you're in love, you tend to forget your dream, you sleep late, you talk at night, you forget your problem, you forget that there are things that you want to deal with, you forget you have to go to work, you have this energy boost, you almost forget everything about your life, and you just like this person, and you talk all night and all that. That's crazy. But finding your own happiness is just the opposite. No matter how much you are in love, you have a vision, you have a mission, you have a goal, you have things that you want to do with your life. You have a job, you have to keep your body and soul alive, you have to pay the bills. Now, so no matter how crazy you are, no matter how much you've expressed your emotion or your feelings by going pure, you are really true to the relationship, and you are doing everything not to force the relationship, but to let the other person just be who they can be and see and decide if you will stay or not. Go and do something with your life that has nothing to do with this person, because as an individual, you have your own goal. For example, you're going to school, you're a college student, or you're in the uni, you have to read for your exam. You have to pay your own bill. You have jobs to do. Now, this will have to regulate whatever you have done with this person, because the reason for this rule is that if this person leaves, if you invest all this time and this person still leaves, will you regret that you forsook your dream when this person was with you? Would you feel bad if this person leaves tomorrow, that you neglected your dream and mission and purpose because you were in love? I think every relationship is supposed to empower you and not to disempower you. So if you are going crazy overboard, ask yourself this question: if tomorrow this person leaves, will you regret that, oh, I forgot my dream because I was with this person? This is where those late night calls have to be regulated. I'm not saying don't make your call. This is where those butterflies in your belly, no matter how crazy you are, never you forget your dream and your mission. Because one thing I've come to realize is the best way you can make the person who you are in love with be proud is to win. Is to win in trying to make yourself really, really happy. Because what I've discovered is that once you are happy, do you know what happens? You make others happy. Because happy people make other people happy. But once your dreams are crumbled, once your dreams are shrinking, you become unhappy in real sense. And what happened is, it's going to come back and affect your relationship. You're going to sit down and you're like, oh, I failed this exam because I spent too much time with this girl. I failed this exam because I was going to the party with this guy. I couldn't learn this skill because I was busy moving around. I forgot my own dream because I wanted to spend much time with him. And there is nothing that will hurt you more than when this person finally leaves. You start realizing all of this. It's crazy. And I don't want anybody to go through that. And because you know this, when you are in relationship with any person, make sure that the person do not forget their own dream. Because happiness, I know I will talk about happiness later on in this podcast, but I really want to talk about what really happiness is. Happiness is service. Happiness is where you do things for other people. When you serve people, and there are ways where you can serve people. When you learn a skill and use that skill to serve other people, that is happiness. You become happy because you're able to serve other people. Now, other ways that you can be happy also is spending time with God's word, because the Bible made it even way more clear that in the presence of the Lord there is fullness of joy. Okay, so because you are in love doesn't mean you should take your devotional life, throw it out of the window. Because you're in love, you forget your morning and night devotion, or your devotion to God, or the work you have to do for God, because you're not going to be happy. Now, other ways that you can be happy is when you serve your own self. When you are, I think I will use this one by Brian Tracy, this definition by Brian Tracy, that happiness is the realization of a worthy goal. When you are realizing your dream and realizing those things that you set out for yourself, you become really happy. So these are the three things. Don't forsake your relationship with God. Don't forsake your business, which is in turn in where you serve people. If you're in business service, rendering job or whatever, don't forget that. And try to realize those goals that you have. I don't know if I named that chronologically, but that is how you can only find your own happiness. I think I will talk about happiness deeply, like I said before. So these are the rules. Go pure, let your intentions know, okay? Don't force anything. And thirdly, find your own happiness. You will find that your relationship is going to move on a better trajectory, because once you find your own happiness, what happens is that it's going to come back to the relationship. So if, let's say, you are in a relationship with the girl is pursuing her own dream, she just passed maybe an important exam in her life, she's going to be happy. Now, coming home or coming to call you, and you have also done something for your own life that day, you see that the happiness comes from both ends, and both of you are going to be happy together. But when one's life is suffocating, or one is feeling not successful enough, that unhappiness is going to come and cripple the relationship. And this is what even leads to that. The result of that finding your own happiness comes in that make sure that whosoever you are with becomes 10 times better than you met them. So instead of making somebody just forget their dream, be the one who pushes them to achieve their own dream. Because you know that when they are happy, it's going to show itself back in the relationship. So the rule is, make sure that whosoever you're with realize their own dream, finds their own happiness. And this is where you become unforgettable, because you're going to meet somebody else and they're going to discover that you were the only person who actually pushed them to do something for themselves. And this is where love becomes very, very unselfish. That they are not just with you enjoying a call, whatever you think relationship is, but you are the person who pushes them to be more. And you know what? That is rare these days. And when they leave, you become the standard for the rest of your life. You become somebody who constantly be in their head, or somebody they pushed me, because you were the person who pushed them to find their own joy, not in just the feeling of being in love. So make that a rule. Make sure that the person, whosoever you find yourself with, becomes 10 times better than you met them. And that is going to ripple out into the person and the next person they're going to meet, because once they see that, they wouldn't be comfortable to make the person remain who they are when they met them. And when it ends, it becomes that thought in their mind for the rest of their life that you made a difference. And that is, for me, that is what love is. What difference are you making in the person's life? So that brings us to the end. I hope you find this helpful. If you're listening on Spotify, please follow. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and follow. Drop your comment in the comment section and just let me know what you think. Okay, if you like episode like this, please tell me. If you have any topic you want me to talk about, please let me know. And that's it for today's episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Yeah.